got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Inside deals now from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back, it's Moffitt. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Back in motion now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab, and he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll run it here. Powering through. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. enough for a first down. Touchdown, Gators, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pop over the middle. It's Wang. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Heading for the end zone. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Receiver makes the catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Moffitt. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Has the 1st down and more. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
have, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it with room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short connection to the tight end here. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him
breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and
swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Bringing pressure. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Could take it all the way. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Looking to the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. He keeps it on a design run. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Florida offense retakes the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quick throw caught over the middle. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Close to the tight end. And he can't connect.